If you're looking to improve your aim, then make sure to check out Control Freak and use the code OGXRAYZ to get 10% off all the products. Link in the description below. Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Call of Duty 2020 video. So today I actually want to talk to you guys about what we learned the other day about Call of Duty 2020. So this was a video that I posted yesterday where Activision had its investors call, basically talking about their earnings for Q4 of 2019. So what they made in the final quarter of 2019. And within that call, they actually gave us really vague info on COD 2020. The biggest piece that we came out from there was actually something that wasn't said as opposed to something that was said. And that was that no developer was mentioned for the lead of COD 2020. All they said was that Call of Duty 2020 was a game that the internal people were very excited with, that they were very excited with what they were seeing for COD 2020, but it always feels like they say that all the time. And so I'm not going to really take that to heart. I'll take that with a grain of salt. But I mean, recently they did say the exact same thing about Modern Warfare, and that actually came out, did amazing for them financially, and it's a pretty solid game. I think that the casual fan base really likes Modern Warfare. Not so much the hardcore fan base. They still have a lot of issues and gripes that they have, like they want dead silence as a perk and not a field order. They want to have less skill-based matchmaking. The spawns are a little bit still messed up. They need to get tweaked. The maps weren't exactly the best at launch. So there's a lot of small stuff that kind of builds up that the hardcore community is very vocal about, that they do not like. Also, can we get the minimap back to normal? It'd be great if we could see where people are shooting on the minimap as opposed to a little icon. I don't know, there's just a lot of stuff that the hardcore community is not really that happy with, but the casual community is okay with. And so, you know, that the last time they said that the game was causing excitement within the community or within the developers and within the company, it actually performed well. So who knows, maybe this time it'll be the same thing. Maybe they are excited and, you know, Black Ops 5 will come out and it'll be something amazing. Now, the point of this video is not to talk about, you know, the fact that it wasn't mentioned, but more so kind of talk about why it wasn't mentioned by developer name. Like, why didn't they say TREYARCH is working on COD 2020? And it's actually a very simple reason why this was not mentioned. And I saw that the Gaming Revolution talked about this because a lot of people were asking him, and I also was a little confused, but the answer is actually quite simple when you think about it. The reason that Activision is being so secretive or mysterious or withholding information about COD 2020 is because they don't want to confirm the rumors that came out prior to this Activision's earnings call, which basically said that COD 2020 was supposed to be made by Raven Software with Sledgehammer Games as the support studio. And then on top of that, both of them had like an issue where they weren't able to work together well. They had different visions for the game. The game was in a horrible state. Activision was like, yo, we need Treyarch to step in and make this game. And so basically there was a lot more than that that was leaked. There was information about QA testers that were being mistreated. There was a sense of like unfairness within the studio, that, you know, people who were QA testers weren't treated like a part of the studio itself, that whenever they would have parties, they wouldn't invite the QA people, that they would fire QA people because they were told to take a break at a certain time, and then they changed what time they were supposed to go and they came back and got fired, even though they didn't have that information told last second. So there was all this leaks and stuff that came out from a Call of Duty account, I believe, on Reddit called Call of Nobody Cares, and you know, that leaked a ton of stuff. And so they don't want basically all of this stuff that came out to be confirmed if they go, yeah, you know, Treyarch is working on COD 2020, because normally they would be working on Call of Duty 2021, and you know, obviously Sledgehammer Games was supposed to be COD 2020, and if they go out and say that it's Treyarch who's making 2020, then it all but confirms all those leaks and all those things that will look negative for Call of Duty 2020, especially the whole that the game was, you know, in a horrible state, that it was very messy, a very messy development for COD 2020, and it had to be salvaged by Treyarch. You know, already that kind of makes it so a lot of us who are hardcore fans of Call of Duty are very worried. And so if they did come out and say, you know, Treyarch is making this game, then it would kind of make it so the only thing that people would talk about would not be, whoa, I'm excited another Treyarch game, or I'm excited to see what's next with zombies, or what Treyarch's going to do with their next game. Instead, it's going to be, holy crap, are they going to be able to pull something off, because the game was in a horrible state and now they have less 1 year less to develop this game than they did before. And you know, Black Ops 4 was already kind of a mess at launch. And you know, so what's going to happen when they have one less year and they're basically trying to salvage something that was being made by 2 other completely different studios. So they really don't want the narrative to focus on that, and that's more so the reason why we have not gotten the name and them straight up confirming that yes, Treyarch is working on COD 2020. So if you guys want to know more about COD 2020 and what's going on behind the scenes, check out my video that I did about a week ago talking about everything that we know about Call of Duty 2020. I'll link it down in the description below for you guys that want to check it out. But I wanted to make a video talking to you guys about why it wasn't confirmed, because this is something that has been confirmed every single time during these earning reports every single year, and this was the first time ever that they didn't mention that Treyarch was, or that a certain studio was, the lead of a game. So I wanted to talk to you guys about that in case some of you guys are worried. Does that mean that the game is still in a bad state? Does it mean that, you know, they really don't want people to, you know who the developer is? Like, is it supposed to be a surprise or whatever? No, the more than likely answer is they just don't want a ton of negative press and like negative connotation being brought forward with COD 2020. And you know, maybe they're hoping that by the time that the trailer for COD 2020 comes out, people forgot about all these leaks and they'll just be excited when they see the gameplay and all that stuff. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys found the video informative and helpful. If you did, drop a like on the video. It's super appreciated and incredibly helpful. And if you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more videos like these, I'm gonna have a lot more Call of Duty 2020 and COD Modern Warfare news info, rumors, leaks, and more coming. So make sure you guys are subscribed and have notifications on so you don't miss a single upload. If you want to support the channel directly, you guys can do so by checking out my channel memberships. You get access to early content, exclusive videos, special badges, and more. So check it out only if you are willing and able to. And then last but not least, if you guys want to talk about anything, Twitter is literally the best place to do so. Go ahead and give me a follow over there at OGXRAYZ. Link down below. You guys have an awesome day. Take care. I'm out. Peace.